Now, class 6th, we have done this poem also. I have explained you, I have given you the extra meanings also, told you the extra meanings also. So, this poem is about the one sports person. Uh, in this poem, the poet has tried to tell us that in life, all the things never go well. He means to say that many a times in life we face so many adversities. We face so many adversities, and what one needs to do is that we should not get discouraged. We should not get distracted while we are moving ahead to achieve our aim. He means to say that he wants us to give the lesson, he wants us to give the message that one should not get led astray by all the temptations and the distractions on your path while you are going ahead to achieve your aim. So, in this, the poem starts with that a sportsman is going towards his cricket field, and on the way, the road is hilly and the wind is blowing very strong. The laddie here means the lad means the young man. Gallantly means showing courage. He is courageously moving forward, struggled along. Because why is struggling? Because the road was very hilly and the wind was blowing very strong. बहुत तेज़ आंधी चल रही थी और जो रोड थी वो भी बहुत हिली थी. तो जो laddie showed his means lad shows his courage and he is moving ahead, struggling along to move to his goal. So with never a glance at the downward way where his comrades shouted and laughed in the play, here he wants to give the message that while his friends and his comrades were playing some other game and they were trying to call him that you come and join us, but the poet says that no, he has promised himself a thing and he is bound to do that. So he longed a lot to go and join them, his friends and his comrades, but his brain says no, you have promised a thing and you have to accomplish it. You cannot do that, you cannot leave that. So with this, he reaches its stadium. There he says that pitch is very slippery, the bowling is very hard, and there stands one tired batsman. He is looking very tired, and person who he looks as if he is on the guard. He is on the guard like he is waiting for the ball. So he had come to the field with an aching head, and his head is also aching, and all his friends were saying that the whole of the game depended on him, and he was feeling very tired and his head was paining. The sun was burning very hot, his back was burning hot. So for a moment he thought that he will lose the match, and for a second he thought that he will not be able to continue with this game and he should leave it. That would be easier decision if he leaves the game and move out of the stadium. He is sorely tempted to lose a wicket, means he was thinking as if he will lose the wicket, he will not be able to win the game. So that would be easy, he thought, but it wouldn't be a cricket. So he thinks that it would be easy if he loses the wicket, but then his mind says that then it would not be fair, because in cricket doesn't happens like that, it should not be like that. So that would be easy. उसके लिए बहुत easy था गेम छोड़ के निकल जाना या हार जाना या लूज़ कर देना विकेट को, बट उसका जो ब्रेन था वो ये कह रहा था कि नहीं, तुम्हारी कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है इस गेम के लिए एंड यू हैव टू fulfill that. You don't need to put your comrades and your team players, you won't let them down because all of them are hoping from your side. So in the last stanza, poet gives a message that in life sometimes things also don't go well according to the plans you have made, but one thing we should keep in mind that whatever our duty is, we have to do it whether we are willing to do it or not. We should do it. It is our moral duty. So we ought to do that. And the fellow who sets before his eyes, and he says that, further adds that the one who has set his eyes on his ideal means the one who wants to the one who wants that, he knows that what his aim is, and he is moving ahead without getting distracted to the temptations and this other things. So he says that the one who has set his eyes on the goal, nothing is impossible for him. A high ideal as the worthiest prize means, आइडियल क्या होता है बच्चे? आइडियल इज़ अ मॉडल ऑफ समथिंग परफेक्ट विदाउट इक्वल, मीन्स जिसकी कोई तुलना नहीं कर सकता, ठीक है ना. तो हाई आइडियल एज द वर्दिएस्ट प्राइज मीन्स अगर आपने आप इफ़ यू आर लिविंग विद योर प्रिंसिपल्स इन योर लाइफ, सो दैट इज़ द वर्दिएस्ट प्राइज मीन्स वो ही आपका सबसे वर्दी प्राइज़ है, डिज़र्विंग प्राइज़ है. कि आप अगर आपने अपनी लाइफ में एक आइडियल बनाया है, मॉडल बनाया है अपने आप को कि मुझे अपनी इस लाइफ में ये अचीव करना ही करना है, सो दैट इज़ द वर्दिएस्ट प्राइज़ फॉर यू. यू आर लिविंग विद योर प्रिंसिपल्स. सो यू विल डेफिनेटली अवॉइड द इविल मीन्स आप गलत बातों की तरफ बिल्कुल नहीं जाएंगे. यू विल ऑलवेज फॉलो द गुड. एंड टू से टू हिमसेल्फ एज अ ब्रेव लैड शुड मीन्स the brave lad will always say this thing to himself, that it only needs grit and I must not lack it. That the only thing you need to continue with your ideal is that you need endurance and determination. will पार चाहिए आपको कि आप अपनी जो सक्सेस का पाथ है उससे आप आगे बढ़ते रहें, उस पर बिल्कुल रुके नहीं, इधर उधर डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हो. The last word has a very deep meaning. The world's a hard nut, but I mean to crack it. Means to live in this world, to achieve your goal, and to live a principled life, ideal life, to become an exemplary example for others. It's not an easy thing. मीन्स इस संसार में रहना, इस वर्ल्ड में रहना और सर्वाइव करना विद योर ओन प्रिंसिपल्स, विद योर हाई आइडल्स, नॉट टू लूज़ योर मोरल्स, लीडिंग अ वेरी हाई मॉरल लाइफ इज़ अ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट थिंग, बट आई मीन टू क्रैक इट. मीन्स कि इस वर्ल्ड में रहना बहुत मुश्किल है. इट्स अ वेरी हार्ड नट होता है कि वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट थिंग टू डू और टू सॉल्व. सो लिविंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड, सर्वाइविंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड without feeling guilty, living up with your high morals is a very hard nut, very difficult to do, but I mean to crack it. अगर आपने ठान लिया कि यस मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी ऐसे ही जीनी है, मुझे अपने मोरल्स के साथ ही जीना है, मुझे गलत काम नहीं करने हैं, मुझे सच्चाई से जीना है, मुझे सिंसियरिटी से जीना है, तो nobody can stop you. So it's a very deep meaning in this stanza. It gives very deep meaning, which I have explained you many times, and I hope this poem is clear to you. So now we come to the question answer part. It's unit 4. Unit 4, today is 5th and Saturday, section 4. It's a poem by A.D. Braham. Some more extra words I have written for you. Comrade means a person who favors you. Bound, certain to do something. Guard, a person who protects. Aching means pain. Worthiest means most deserving. Hard nut means a difficult work. It is a metaphor. It's a metaphor बच्चे, एक metaphor है, but it's a very difficult work or a difficult problem to deal with. Now the question answer part, comprehension. The First question is, why was the boy not distracted when he looked at the children shouting and laughing? Why was the boy not distracted when he looked at the children shouting and laughing? The boy was not distracted when he looked at the children shouting and laughing because he had promised a thing to him and he is bound to do. And he is bound to do that. उसने अपने आप से कुछ प्रॉमिस किया था और वो उसकी ड्यूटी है कि उसे वो पूरा करे, इसलिए वो दूसरी चीज़ों से डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हुआ. Second is, what kind of pitch was there? The pitch was slippery. Third is, what did the boy think just for a moment? Just for a moment, the boy thought that he would lose that game, or in other words, we can say that he felt as if he will not be able to keep his promise to win that game. Not be able to keep his promise to win that game because everybody was hoping on him. All the hope was on him. Fourth question is, why did the boy change his mind? The boy changed his mind because one should perform his or her duty come what may. उसने अपना माइंड क्यों चेंज किया? क्योंकि उसे ये पता था कि जो ड्यूटीज़ हैं वो परफॉर्म करनी बहुत ज़रूरी हैं. वन मस्ट परफॉर्म हिज ड्यूटी कम वॉट मे मीन्स कुछ भी हो जाए, कैसी भी सर्कमस्टांसेस हो, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म योर ड्यूटी. Man should live by his or her principles in his life and should always be ready to achieve his goal despite of all the obstacles and hurdles on the way. इंसान को अपनी ड्यूटी पूरी करनी ज़रूरी होती है, फुलफ़िल करनी ज़रूरी होती है, फिर चाहे उसके रास्ते में कितनी भी ऑब्स्टेकल्स या कितनी भी हर्डल्स आएँ. Do things in life always go well? No. Things sometimes don't go well, but person should not lose heart and should carry on his struggle with the determination and courage. लाइफ हमेशा हमारे अकॉर्डिंगली नहीं चलती है. बहुत सारे ऐसे लाइफ में ऐसी बातें होती हैं जो हमने कभी प्लान नहीं की होती. बहुत सारी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं विच वी हैव टू फेस. सो द मैसेज इन दिस पोएम इज़ दैट वी शुड नॉट leave our path in between. We should carry on with endurance and determination. So definitely nobody can stop us to win or achieve our ideals or our goals. So now we come to this part. Take the correct option. What is the name of the poet? Name of the poet is A.D. Abraham. Which sport is the poet talking about? He is talking about the cricket. Who stands against the ball on slippery pitch? Batsman. Write the part of the speech of colored words. A dog guards our house. So what part of speech is this? Guard, here it is like a so dog guards our house, here it is working as a verb. It's an action word, so it's a verb. There are many guards in this factory means it's a noun here. I promise him to give money. Promise him, again it is a action word. Don't make a false promise, noun. The well is narrow and deep, noun. I don't feel well today, adjective. It was really a great thought, noun. We thought that we would win the game easily, verb. Circle the correct word in the brackets. two boys were walking beside a creek. They were hoping to find some male deer that had been grazing on the berry trees that grew in the vicinity. Vicinity is a place near or surrounding that part. So it was only last week one had seen running across the dusty road which runs along the side of the forest. Write the opposite of the words: upwards, fresh, abundance, sufficient, coward, worthless, easy. Now, given below are the kind of sentences which connect with each other. They form a paragraph. Second sentence can be implied by first one. So the first one, we have done the two, but the two were left. So Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was a great leader of India. He resigned his post of an ICS officer and joined the Congress. He went to jail many times. He felt that he should do more to make India free. So here, in each of the following grids, one letter is written twice. तो आपने सब बॉक्सेस में से देखना है कि कौन से एक लेटर है वो टू टाइम्स लिखा हुआ है. In the first box, F is written twice. Here, O, O, T, B, A, L, L. So the game is football. The game is football.